God. Almost hit me.
Ready to rock and roll there, Cowboy Chris?
Yeah, let's go.
What are we doing today, my man?
So, we're gonna go check a couple traps, call in some coyotes, and set some more. See what.
And all this is taking place in Wyoming. This is late November, right during elk season here in western or east Wyoming.
Northeastern part of Wyoming.
Northeastern part of Wyoming. So we're going to be doing a bunch of different stuff this weekend, as well as posting other videos. But for today's episode, we're actually going to go out setting traps. Right now it's 5:45. We got up at I got up at a little after 4:30. He got up around 5. But we're going to go out. We're just getting some gas. Head out to the traps and hopefully we get some coyotes, foxes, and a few other predators as well. But stay tuned for today's episode and hopefully we'll get something for you.
And there's a little section I would call it.
We are up on our first spot. As you can tell, it's getting kind of light out. Our calling might be a little off. We could probably still do a little bit, right?
Yeah, it's actually pretty great because we really can't see it right now, so.
Okay, so you want it enough that where your light can shine on them, yet right as the sun's coming up.
Yeah, because
so you can see the silhouettes and stuff of the two things that's coming on. But then your silhouettes are sort of blocked out too a little bit. Look at this sunrise. It's just gorgeous. Where's your set at? We're just checking our first one here right now.
Right here. You can't see it.
Oh yeah, I can see the soot or whatever light sod you're making.
Yep, and then I take some grass and I sprinkle it on top so that it kind of blends it in because this dirt is mixed with, it's heated up with wax so that it won't freeze to the ground, which really helps everything.
Oh, so the moisture stays out of it when it's heated up with wax.
Yeah.
So it's like what you put on your boots and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. So what we got here is a typical, branch sort of coverage set, and that's just a leg hold. What size are you using for the coyotes?
3-inch.
3-inch. Okay.
Yeah. Well, there's number 3.
Is it square? Is that
this?
Like, you know how the hexagon
circle.
ones?
Yeah, this one's a circle.
This is a circle. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you prefer the hexagon ones?
Yeah, I have a couple actually. Which that's my next one actually is a Montana 3.
All right, so now we're here just checking our trap here in Wyoming. I want you guys to understand one thing. In Wyoming, it's way more different than the East Coast. As you can see, there's no trees, nothing around, and he is setting it almost in the middle of the land. Now the difference between that and back home is you can't use trees, you can't use fence rows as often. What you can use is scent and other things to bring in that coyote from farther away. You don't have to put it necessarily in the middle of a fence row to get that coyote. He actually, last week, he caught a coyote. It got out of the trap when he got closer because it was a back leg. It had sort of enough grip to pull it out. But hey, dude, what kind of bait are you using?
So it's a little mixture of a lot of things. My uncle made it, and there's like carp in it, and that's the type of fish with all sorts of other mixtures of other types of baits put together. And then this is technically what we call a secret recipe. It's coyote urine that we use, and all it takes is like just a little spray right there, because it's like putting cologne on and going to a party. You don't want a lot of cologne on, because this little amount will bring coyotes in from like 6 miles away. So
yeah, it's amazing. And even us walking around to some extent could be,
So it normally takes about a day for our scent to get out, and then that scent is so strong that it keeps circulating for.
But you just put a little bit in. Let's say once a week, you just put a little bit more in.
Yep, just a nice little drip.
Freshen up a little bit.
So
now, where'd you put that? Where'd you put the little bait? What part of the trap you put your bait? Because explain this little setup here real quick.
So what it is the whole set.
Okay.
There's a hole right here. You shove your bait down in the corner.
Okay, which I've done those before. I have a video on that. If you guys want to watch a video of a whole set, more descriptive of setting it and also how it's designed, the purpose for it, I'm gonna leave a link in the description of a Pennsylvania set that I made, not with this kid, but my friends back home.
So what it is it's about you're 3 inches away where the coyote's gonna step here. Like my jaw is right around here. So I need to kind of cover that back up. So
yeah,
it gives them the option to step right here because then they want to get down and actually see what's in that hole. And then they'll sit there and mess. So then it kind of gives them an option to step right here. So that's why I kind of have all this dirt kind of kicked up.
So they're sort of funneled into one specific. Now, how about your gloves, dude? Are you pretty cautious about your glove scent or not really? I mean, because your gloves have been messing around with, you just don't want to put your gloves maybe around the house or whatever too much, but your gloves have been messing around the scent and also the bait, so your gloves sort of have the bait scent going for them right now, right?
So once I got a new pair of gloves, and I'll show you what I do with my new gloves, is I like to rub them in the dirt really good. So then it knocks off that new fresh smell of gloves. Yeah. Because once you're setting traps and everything, that glove smell is gonna stick on that trap.
It's good to know. Good to know.
So it's always nice to have a nice calm layer and everything of fresh dirt on your gloves.
Yeah, that's smart. Because then you can just walk up that way and walk up down here or just look from the road. Be careful here, mate. You don't want to bomb it out on this rock.
That's an ant pile.
Oh. It's like, you aren't from around here, are you?
Okay, there's a trail here.
Yeah, I would use this, dude.
You need a screen. They're small, but
yeah. Need more dirt?
Yeah.
Good.
It's in the big coffee one. Just a nice little circle motion. And since this one is literally just made out of dirt, like this whole section,
you just have to rough it up a little bit.
Exactly.
Yep.
I'll take the hammer.
So that's pretty obvious.
Yeah, I'll take the hammer and kind of just psych that out, cycle that out. Do it again, cycle that out. Because really it's just this kind of.
Yeah.
And we'll just keep cycling that out. Other dirt on there. And then I'll just take some of this and just make it snow. That's two. And that really blends it in. You really can't even
paper. No, that's good. Probably the whole like something like this, or
yeah.
probably like.
I might double hole it. I don't know. No, I might just go right there.
Hard dirt, dude.
Always count your tools.
Yipper. Put a little juice in there. Yee yee. The second one's going over here.
No, I shouldn't miss a coyote here.
Little perfume. Good stuff, dude. Alright guys, well that's gonna have to include today's trapping and today's hunting video. I made 2 different section videos. If you guys saw the trapping section, I'm also making a hunting section. If you saw the hunting, go back and watch the trapping episode. We basically did a bunch of different stuff today. Unfortunately, we did not catch anything. Now, Chris will be out tomorrow, and hopefully, if you know, time depending, I might come out with him. We'll see. But you know, I think we'll catch one tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. I'll let you know if we do, or if not, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll probably do an afternoon check.
Afternoon check. All right. With that being said, deer season's coming around. So for those of you that are hunting in Pennsylvania, I wish you immense luck. I know Thanksgiving's also coming around, so I want you guys wish you a happy Thanksgiving. Also, if you enjoyed the show and do want to see more videos of Chris on Instagram or on YouTube, really, go ahead and subscribe so you can get notified via email when my next post is and or what kind of post I'm making. Chris is a legend. Gonna be out here on northeastern part of Wyoming again, trapping for some coyotes and some foxes. So stay tuned for the next episode of Land Pursuit. We'll see you again.